Nigeria is waiting. 10 days after Nollywood lost one of its finest sons, Alex Ekubo, the question that millions of people are typing into their phones every single day has still not been officially answered. When is the funeral? Where will he be buried? What is the family planning? And how will Nigeria say its final goodbye to the man from Arochukwu in Abia State who gave this country 20 years of talent, grace, and quiet dignity? Today on Gist Mama NG, we are giving you everything that is known about Alex Ekubo's funeral arrangements, where his body is right now, where he's expected to be laid to rest, what his family has said, and what Nollywood and Nigeria are preparing as his final goodbye approaches. Stay till the end. Subscribe to Gist Mama NG, because the moment that funeral date drops officially, we will be the first channel with every detail. Let us start with where Alex Ekubo is right now, because this is something Nigeria has been asking and very few blogs have reported accurately. Following his death at Evercare Hospital in Lekki, Lagos on the night of May 11th, 2026, the actor's body was moved to Ebony Vaults in Ikoyi, Lagos. Ebony Vaults, one of Lagos State's most respected and most discreet funeral homes, located in the quiet, affluent heart of Ikoyi. This is where Alex Ekubo currently lies, as his family prepares everything that needs to be prepared before his final journey can begin. The choice of Ebony Vaults is consistent with everything about how Alex Ekubo lived his final years. Private, dignified, away from noise, away from cameras. Even in death, the same discretion that kept his marriage, his child, and his cancer diagnosis away from the public is being extended to his body and his preparation for burial. The family released their official statement on May 13th, 2026, 2 days after his passing. The statement read, "It is with profound sadness that we announce the passing of our beloved husband, son, brother, and friend, Alex Ekubo Okwarake. After a brief but courageous battle, Alex passed away at Evercare Hospital in Lekki, Lagos on the night of May 11th, 2026. Throughout this difficult journey, he bore his pain with remarkable strength, unwavering faith, and enduring hope, believing that one day his testimony would be shared with the world." And then, at the end of that statement, the sentence that Nigeria has been holding on to ever since. The family said, "Further details regarding funeral arrangements and other family matters will be communicated in due course. We sincerely thank everyone for the love, support, prayers, and understanding extended to the family during this deeply painful time." In due course. Those 3 words have had millions of Nigerians refreshing Alex Ekubo's Instagram page every day, waiting, watching, hoping for a date, a program, a location, anything. As of today, May 22, 2026, no official funeral date has been announced. But here's what Gist Mama knows and what the available information is pointing to very strongly. Reports from Nigerian Tribune indicated that Alex Ekubo may be buried within 2 weeks of his death on May 11th, 2026. 2 weeks from May 11th puts the burial window between May 25th and May 26th, 2026. That's this week, which means the funeral announcement could drop at any moment, possibly within the next 24 to 72 hours. Nigeria needs to be ready. Now, let's Gist Mama address the question that is the most searched and the most debated. Where will Alex Ekubo be buried? This is where Gist Mama's personal connection to Arochukwu in Abia State becomes important, because understanding where Alex Ekubo will likely be buried requires understanding Igbo tradition and specifically Arochukwu tradition. And these are things that no Lagos-based blog or Port Harcourt Entertainment website can explain with the authenticity that Gist Mama NG can bring to this story. In Igbo culture, and particularly in Arochukwu tradition, a man belongs to his land, his father's compound, his family's soil. No matter how far a man travels in life, no matter how many awards he wins, how many movies he makes, how many continents his work reaches, when the time comes, he returns home. He is buried in the land that made him, the land of his fathers. Alex Ekubo hailed from Arochukwu in Abia State, one of the most historically and culturally significant communities in all of Igbo land. He was proudly Igbo and maintained a strong connection with his roots throughout his career. He celebrated Arochukwu publicly. He referenced his community in interviews. He came home to Arochukwu as recently as December 2025 for his sister's traditional wedding in what we now know was his last public appearance before his death. Arochukwu is calling him home, and every indication, cultural, traditional, and familial, point to Alex Ekubo being buried in Arochukwu in Abia State. Whether his service is held in Lagos first before his body makes that final journey to the southeast, or whether everything happens in Arochukwu directly, the land of his fathers is where he is expected to rest permanently. Now, let this mama also address the question of what kind of funeral Nigeria should expect, because this is not going to be a quiet, private ceremony. It cannot be. Even if the family wanted maximum privacy, and they may, the scale of love that Nigeria has shown for Alex Ekubo in the 10 days since his death makes a completely private burial almost impossible. Think about who will be in attendance. Funka Kindele, who tried to reach him one last time and was not allowed. Uche Jumbo, who sat with his wife and made a promise to a dead man. Ayi Makun, who was present at his final moments and watched him leave with a peaceful smile. Yu Leduchi, who said he has been cold since the news broke. Ike Ogbono, his best friend, who showed Nigeria Alex was still alive at his sister's traditional wedding in December 2025. Omoni Oboli, Richard Mofedamijo, Kate Henshaw, Mo Abudu, the entire Nollywood industry. And then there's the community of Arochukwu itself. Because when a son of this land, a son who made the whole world know the name Arochukwu, comes home for the last time, the community does not stay home. Arochukwu receives its own with the full weight of its culture, its masquerades, its traditions, and its collective grief. Veteran filmmaker Lancelot Imasuen, who knew Alex Ekubo as a neighbor in Surulere before the fame came, described his loss as devastating and unbelievable. Lancelot Imasuen will be there. The man who started it all will be there to say goodbye to what he started. Now, let this mama also address the people who will not be there publicly or who Nigeria is watching to see whether they will appear. Fansia Cholonu, the woman who was once supposed to be his wife, the woman who Nigeria has been dragging for 10 days because she has not posted a single public tribute. Will she appear at the funeral? Will she come to pay her respects privately? Or will her silence continue through the burial itself? Nigeria is watching. And then there's the wife, Anwuli, the secret wife who nobody knew existed until the family statement called him husband. The woman Uche Jumbo visited and prayed over. The woman who is allegedly carrying Alex Ekubo's child. She will be at that burial as his widow, as the mother of his child, as the woman he protected from this same public that is now trying to see her face. How Nigeria treats her at that funeral will say everything about whether we learned anything from how we treated him while he was alive. Now, let this mama speak plainly to Nigeria about what the funeral of Alex Ekubo should look like, and more importantly, what it should not look like. It should not be a content creation event. It should not be an opportunity for blogs to position photographers to capture the grief on the faces of his family and his widow. It should not be a red carpet. It should not be the place where industry politics and personal feuds play out publicly. Alex Ekubo spent the last years of his life building a wall of privacy around the people he loved most. His funeral should honor that wall, not tear it down. The family has asked for privacy and prayers. They said, during this deeply painful time, we humbly ask for privacy and prayers for the peaceful repose of his soul and for all who mourn this immense loss. That is a clear and specific request, and every Nigerian, every blog, every channel, every content creator who goes to that funeral with a phone pointed at his widow's face is spitting on that request. Gist Mama NG will cover the funeral. We will report what the family releases publicly. We will celebrate his life and his legacy with the dignity it deserves. But we will not be pointing cameras at a grieving widow who did not ask to be known. We will not be capturing the pain of his parents and siblings for engagement. There is a line between journalism and exploitation, and Alex Ekubo's funeral is where Gismama NG is choosing to stand firmly on the right side of that line. Before we close, Gismama wants to hear from you on 3 things. Number 1, based on everything you know about Alex Ekubo's roots in Arochukwu in Abia State and Igbo burial tradition, do you think he should be buried in Lagos, where he built his career, or in Arochukwu, where his family and his roots are? And does it matter to you where a person is buried as long as they are remembered properly? Number 2, Fancy Acholono has not posted a single public tribute 10 days after Alex Ekubo's death. Do you think she should attend his funeral publicly, or do you think she should stay away and grieve privately to protect both herself and his family from unnecessary drama at such a sacred moment? Number 3, Alex Ekubo's secret wife, Anwoli, will be at that funeral as his widow. Nigeria is desperately trying to see her face and know her identity. Do you think the media and content creators should respect the family's request for privacy and leave her alone? Or do you think as a wife of a public figure, she should be prepared for public attention at this moment? Drop everything in the comments, every prayer, every thought, every question. Gismama is reading every single one. His body is at Ebony Vaults in Ikoyi, Lagos. His family is planning. His community in Arochukwu is waiting. His wife is grieving. His child will grow up being told about this day. And Nigeria, the same Nigeria that loved him from a distance while he was alive and fighting alone, is preparing to gather and say the goodbye it never got the chance to say to his face. The funeral date has not been officially announced as of today, May 22nd, 2026. But when it drops, Gismama NG will be the first channel with every detail, every location, every program, and every tribute, and every moment of the final journey home of Alex Ikenna Okwara Eke, son of Arochukwu, son of Nollywood, husband, father, and one of the finest human beings this country ever produced. Subscribe to Gismama NG right now and hit the notification bell, because when that announcement comes, you do not want to be the last person to know. Share this video with everyone who loved Alex Ekubo and come back for every update as this story reaches its final chapter. Rest well, Alex. Arochukwu is ready to receive you.